name is Lucas.
I'm Rosary.
I'm Greg.
There you go. Now, say your name.
I'm Greg.
There you go.
I said my name.
Well, you were saying your name when I was turning the camera.
Oh. I was like, it's the test. Am I failing?
I want him off the set. I'll be in my trailer.
We are Crystal Decadence.
How many names did you guys go through before you chose Crystal Decadence?
That was the first one we picked.
What was the reason behind it?
It's an oxymoron. Crystals don't decay. And then it sounds like it means something really deep, but it doesn't. Everyone has their own interpretation of it, which is really fun to hear what other people think. Which we've been accused of being druggies because of it. We don't do crystal meth.
Right, we're on record right now to say we have never done crystal methamphetamines.
But that doesn't mean we're against drugs. Kids, say perhaps to drugs.
How have you guys been together?
7 years?
We started back in what, 2000? Like around high school, 2001-ish?
When it first originally started, yeah.
Yeah, well that's when the name started. We've had
That's
a
when
lot
it
of
started, yeah.
lineup changes since then.
Like when we got together, we wanted to do the whole blues rock thing. Then as we started playing more and writing new songs, it just progressively became heavier without really any skill. It just got that way, And I think with us as just people in general, we were always heavier dudes in what we were trying to do. So
I've always felt like we're all really well versed just musically. So what we'll do between practice, we'll play our set, and then we'll sometimes swap instruments or just kind of play around, do whatever. And it really started to just groove. Like it was so much more powerful when we were doing that stuff as opposed to what we were trying to do. So it was just a matter of us doing us.
So officially, how many members have been in your band?
A lot.
like, are we talking just the members that have cycled through, or just like how large our lineup has been at any given time?
How about both?
So I would say all in all, we've probably had about 8 different people in our bands and in the band in general, and we've all been different lineups, but I think the most consistent lineup we've had is the 3 of us and then Tilly on bass, and that's been, I would say, for about the last 5 years or so, 6 years or so.
Run.
And then life happened, so Tilly had to become an adult and not play with us anymore, so we just decided to stick us out with the 3, because all the changes you see bands go through anymore these days, all the drummers and bass players, we're the 3 most consistent people, so we just kept it this way.
So as the drummer, Greg, do you have a constant fear of like supposedly combusting like on Spinal Tap or anything?
Nah, I can't say I do.
I have a fear that he'll lose one of his arms.
Well, Def Leppard's done pretty well with the drummer of one arm.
He is adapted, yes. I applaud him for that. I probably couldn't do it myself. One-armed, no. No thanks.
At that point, we have permission to replace him with a drum machine. Wait, back to the last question. Does drum machine count as a member? Because we had one for a while.
Yeah, I can.
Good old DR 500.
Greg, do you have fears of being replaced by a drum machine?
Nah.
Irreplaceable. Greg is irreplaceable. He's my other half for what I can't carry. He carries parts that I can't do. He makes what I do sound so much better. So there's no way for us to ever want to do a drum machine. Or I mean, with what we have now, I think if any of the 3 of us were to leave now, that would be the end of us. I don't think we could continue, but it wouldn't be the same. So.
My gripe with drum machines are they're too perfect. We've got this balance here where we all know each other really well. Somebody's lagging in the tempo will compensate. We know each other enough. We know the material enough. Things happen. It's just the nature of life. But we know how to overcome, move past it, how to account for each other.
Yeah, I mean, because there have been some shows where like one of us will forget like when the changes are. Maybe we'll
Why you gotta look at me?
I'm trying to think of
You're like, some of us.
The name of the song. God damn it. That was a good stuff.
What? What song are you doing? You remember. No, but like some of us will go into reverse early or maybe late, and there've been a few times where I know like Lucas and I will catch it, and we'll look at each other and we'll know, but the audience will know because we'll improv, and that's something that obviously machine can't do, but.
Dude, a pep was such a workout today. Were you playing faster than normal?
I don't think so. Maybe I was. I don't.
It felt like we were playing a little fast.
I was just feeling at my natural tempo.
It didn't like bother me at all. It was just like my head just felt like a workout. I was like going through. I just felt like I was flexing. I was like, ugh.
Because I do notice that sometimes I'll play a little faster just based on how I feel. So I just like sometimes I'll play faster than others.
Whatever the happy mood.
Like I'm the tempo, damn it. I make it.
You follow me. Not really, because I'll drag you back down. I'll just keep playing slow, and he'll be like, all right.
Give up.
I'll catch up.
Who are your main influences in your music?
For me, the reason why I started playing the drums was mostly because of bands like Korn, new metal like that, Korn, Limp Bizkit, Megadeth, that's one of them. So a lot of new metal, because that was my generation when I grew up. It was
Same here. I mean, the 90s kind of stuff, Limp Bizkit, Korn. That was an age where I actually just started listening to music. I mean, it was throw on the radio, whatever that was playing, kind of grooved to something. Since then, I've gotten more into more niche stuff, death metal, black metal, but that is a place in my heart for just a good, groovy song.
In a whole, us as a band, where we all come from, different genres, and we make it work. Like Greg's more of a thrash guy, and Daryl's more of a death metal and industrial guy, and like I said, I'm more of a new metal kind of guy. So I mean, it's just really how we take our own preferences. We all have our own little middle ground where we meet. We're all still.
With your influences in mind, do you feel that those influenced your singing style?
I would definitely say so. Naturally, I have more of a mid-range. That always pushes me to go a little bit lower. I don't go too low, and pushes me to go higher, which I've increased my range, my higher frequencies.
So you never see yourself doing like death metal, like Cannibal Corpse, or like the growls like that, or going like King Diamond singing high pitch?
I can go a bit higher than I can go lower. I've tried working on going as low as I can go, and there's a point where I'll just puke. Like something goes amiss, and it's just like, oh. Highs are fun though. I love Judas Priest. I love that type of just shrill glass cutting high. It's not something I would really do. I don't think it really fits with what we do, but if there was a place for it, I'd absolutely do it.
This ain't no marriage. This is a quick take shot.
I'll give you a beer.
Your entire band is like a full functioning family. Like, if something changes, like it'll just completely destroy it, or if you introduce a new element, it'll just destroy it as well. Or are you actually willing to do that just to experiment?
More as a family than anything, and I think bringing in other people, it really doesn't destroy our sound, and it doesn't change us as people, but it's more so, I think that's why it's hard for us to bring people in, is to find people that fit with us because we are a family, because we're so close in what we do and how we work together, to find other minds that can kind of come in and collaborate the way that we do, or be able to make those changes on a dime, or be able to compensate. I think that's something you gain, and whether a new musician comes in and changes us, no matter how we sound, we might change a little bit, but I mean, if that person functions with us, that's all we can ask for.
And now that your guys' families are somewhat expanding, and he said that you did lose one member to his adult responsibilities, do you feel that these responsibilities are going to change you guys at all, or?
I mean, I don't think it's going to change us much. I mean, Greg, just recently got married. I'm going to be having a baby here soon. So, I mean, with us in general, I think the three of us kind of have what we want to do. It's, this is our pastime. This is what we do on our free time. This isn't really, us trying to be the biggest rock band in the world, or, be, the next best thing. But we like spending time together, being friends, and I think that just gives us a way to express that. And I think that's more so where we are now, is it's not to be the greatest, it's just that fun to do what we do,
I think we're drawn to this. If we weren't doing this as playing live, doing shows, making CDs, we would still be doing it. We would just be three dudes in a garage hammering out songs, just having fun.
To be carrying a musician baby?
Fine. I don't know. It's just like any other pregnancy. He just has band practice instead. Every Sunday. I hate you so